Hi everyone, it's Liam here from Rating the Races. So we have the Scottish National on Saturday. If you've been watching my videos, you know who my selection is. We've got a better price than what he currently is now, but I will go over him again in this video. I think I've found 4 horses that I like over the next few days. If you've actually been watching my videos, you'll probably be able to work them all out anyway. I'll also explain how you can get free ratings for tomorrow. So we'll start off with the first horse tomorrow, and that's Beakstown at Ayr, over 2.5 mile. Now, if you go back 2 runs ago, I thought his second behind Imperial Alcazar was a very good effort. Obviously, Imperial Alcazar went on to run at the Cheltenham Festival in the, I think it was called the Paddy Power Plate this year, was it? The 2.5 mile handicap chase, and Imperial Alcazar finished a head second to Cool Cody. A great effort from Imperial Alcazar. Last time out, Beakstown finished 6th in a handicap that I think will work out really well. As you know, in that race was Kitty's Light, who was second. Captain Nor, who was very well handicapped, won the race. Third was Our Power, who has since finished 5th at the Cheltenham Festival in the Ultima. Fourth was, I don't remember. Enrillo, of course it was Enrillo. I think he'll win the Bet365 Gold Cup. 5th was Galahad Quest, and Galahad Quest had run some good races. He'd finished 2nd previously behind Torn and Frayed at Cheltenham. Also in that race was Jackamar, Spirit of the Games, and Cool Cody in the race that Galahad Quest had finished 2nd. So the form lines coming into that race are really strong. And Beakstown, I thought, ran a really good effort in 6th. Now, I don't think he quite gets the 3 mile, even at Kempton. I think this 2.5 mile will suit him better. And it's looking for those horses that I think are really well handicapped. That's what I keep thinking he's running into. Is there anything here that is exceptionally well handicapped or still thoroughly unexposed? Not really. I don't think so. I think present and counting, he's still improving, but he got beat last time. Flicko Voyou, I don't think is ridiculously well handicapped. Elvis Mail, the same. Yeah, I'm quite keen on Beakstown here, to be honest. I think everything about the race will suit him, and I don't think he's a bad price. They've priced him up. William Hill have gone first on this race, and they've gone 5-1 about Beakstown. Personally, I think maybe the biggest danger is actually Elvis Mail, the outside of the field. But Beakstown, I think, is a nice second season novice. They'll definitely be trying to win this race. And I think the Skeltons could have quite a good weekend, especially after it all kind of went wrong at Cheltenham, didn't it? Moving on to the 5+4, the Mares Handicap Hurdle, and I think Getatonic wins this. I thought last time she was very weak in the market. She was like even money in the morning. Came into the race with a lot of good form and drifted. I think she went off 100 to 30 in the end after being even money. And yet turning into the straight, I thought something's up here. Either she's going to win this comfortably or the jockey really doesn't want to win. Bridget Andrews was really reluctant to move for a long time on Getatonic, possibly unsure about whether she gets the trip. But also she'd gone so far wide that if she didn't quite get the trip, why go so far wide? I thought it was a strange ride in the circumstances. The finishing effort I thought was fine. I know the horse drifted over to her left, but that didn't bother me too much. Rather than straightening it out and losing momentum, she kind of let the horse drift left and she just got beat on the line. Now, I think they'll know she gets the trip, Getatonic now, and Harry Skelton takes back over. I don't think they'll go all around the outside and give away all that ground. And if she didn't give away all that ground last time, she would have won and she'd be out of this handicap. She'd be too highly rated. This is her last chance in this race in terms of I think she wins this and then will be in better quality races next. And I think she takes all the beating here. She is currently 3s. William Hill gone first again. They're going up at 3s. Who do I think is the biggest danger? Well, probably Top Rated, Timeless Beauty. But I think we can win with time. Getatonic there. On Saturday, it's obviously the Scottish National. And the horse I like there is Kitty's Light. We all know that. I think the trip is what Kitty's Light has been waiting for. I thought his effort when second to Captain Orr at Kempton over 3 mile, that is a really, really good performance for a horse that I think wants a lot further. I think I always get that mixed up with she, because Kitty's, it always sounds like a female. I think he wants this sort of trip. As long as the ground doesn't get much softer, good in places is absolutely perfect for Kitty's Light. And yeah, I think he takes all the beating here over a trip that will now suit him. I think if he took on horses at Kempton over 3 mile 5, for example, I think he'd win that. I think if he went to the Bet365 Gold Cup, he'd win that. They go for the Scottish National. I think he takes all of the beating here. I really do. Win My Wings is obviously only £1 higher than when winning the Ida, in very good style. But I think Win My Wings is a horse just going up in the ratings and is better than its current mark. But I think Kitty's Light is much better. I think Kitty's Light has a bit of class about him, whereas would Win My Wings finish second, in a Charlie Hall? No. Would Win My Wings finish second or third in a graded race or a listed race somewhere? Probably not. Kitty's Light certainly can, and I think this trip really will bring out the best in Kitty's Light. So I'm still very keen on him. We're on at 14s, obviously, and yeah, I'm really keen on him. The big danger is Christian Williams' other horse, but Win My Wings has won a race. Captain Orr has won a race for Christian Williams. It's Kitty's Light's turn. The final horse I like is on Saturday, the 225, the Scottish Champion Hurdle, which is a handicap. And the horse I like here is West Cork. Now, Dan Skelton will be criticised for saving West Cork for the County Hurdle, and then it didn't go wrong. He finished 4th. He ran a good effort. He was 4th behind Stateman, who's probably a graded horse in a handicap. Behind First Street, who was our top-rated horse, and Colonel Mustard, who had come from finishing 3rd to Sir Gerhard and Three Stripe Life, who finished 1st and 2nd in the Ballymore. So Colonel Mustard is probably a graded horse. West Cork, I think, is probably a graded horse, and on his day in a slightly different run race, possibly less rivals, he could beat one of those and, be placing. He could beat State Man off level weights. He could beat Colonel Mustard off level weights. He could beat First Street off level weights. I think he is a graded horse. He just bumped into graded horses in handicaps. One More for the Road, I think, is a very good handicapper, and I think the same for Milkwood. But I think West Cork is just slightly above them, and yet he obviously gets £8 from Milkwood. And what is he with One More for the Road? It's similar-ish. He gives £6 to One More for the Road, but I think he's better than that. I think he's a graded horse. I think One More for the Road is a handicapper. I think Milkwood is a very good handicapper, but I think West Cork takes all the beating here. So there's 4 for Friday and Saturday. We've got Beakstown for Dan Skelton. If Dan Skelton has a terrible weekend, so am I. Beakstown, I think this is there's less unexposed rivals in against him finally. I like Getatonic. I think Harry Skelton will be more confident that she gets the trip. I like Kitty's Light for the Scottish National. We've obviously talked about him quite a bit. And I like West Cork. I think he is a graded horse now, not running against graded horses in a handicap. Tomorrow's ratings are actually free for everyone. All you have to do is find our tweet on Twitter, this one here. Tomorrow's ratings are free. It's a pinned tweet for Rating the Races. Give it a retweet and then send me a DM with your RTR username and I can upgrade your account. That's it. I'll upgrade your account and you'll have the ratings for Friday. Thanks for listening. Have a great weekend. It did start to snow here earlier. It has now stopped. It's brightened up a little bit, but it's been very windy here as well. Hopefully we won't get any weather issues over the weekend and all the racing will go ahead.